Liberty Flames men's basketball team takes a victory lap in the Vine Center here tonight with a come-from-behind win over UMass Lowell. Alongside Paul Nazigan, my name is Nick Pierce. Flames get the win here tonight by the final of 84-77. Liberty trailed by 4 at halftime, but the Flames were able to come from behind in the second half, aided largely by a couple of three-pointers by A.C. Reid with about 9 minutes to go in the ballgame. Also, Ryan Kemwright finishing with 21 points tonight. Paul, the Flames had 4 scores in double figures here, but let's talk about that little stretch right there with about 8 or 9 minutes to go where AC hits the 2 threes. It seemed like that kind of ignited the offense.
Yeah, it sure did. Coach McKay kind of said it best the first half. The Flames just sort of seemed a little bit in a funk offensively, but as they went into that second half, certainly the 2 big threes by AC, kind of not only that they went in, one really late in the possession off that tip loose ball. So you got to use whatever you can, and Flames built on that momentum and energy, and not only offensively, but really when down at crunch time, they really turned it on defensively, got some big-time stops, and also cleaned up the glass to kind of finish possessions, and that's kind of carried them through.
As Coach McKay said, it's not exactly how they drew it up, but the back-to-back threes were big, as some of the Flames point out.
That was big momentum. Just like Coach McKay said in the locker room, it doesn't show on the stat sheet, but that brought us up to get the victory.
Well, I mean, that brought us into the game. Like Caleb said, like that's not going to show in the stats, like, but that energy, like the bench and the few fans that were there, like they get into the game, and that's helped us a lot.
Well, I mentioned 4 scores in double figures tonight, and you talked about the offensive rebounding as well, but how about the job Ryan Kemwright did here? 21 points, getting to the free throw line. Looked like the Flames really started making more of a concerted effort to get into the paint and attack the basket.
Yeah, and that was kind of lacking in the first half. Again, the ball was moving, but it was sort of moving around the perimeter, and again, the shots at first weren't really falling. And so, again, that was a coaching in a timeout, coach saying you've got to attack off the dribble and getting the ball into the paint, either for short shots around the rim or penetrate to kick out. And again, when they did that, some guys hit some big ones. Kemwright hit a couple threes. Georgie Pacheco hits a huge one from the corner there. And again, drawing the defense in and then giving guys time to shoot it and hit some big ones.
Yeah, Ryan Kemwright, 21 tonight, 11 of 12 from the free throw line. We caught up with Ryan and Coach McKay as well after the ball game.
It's always fun to get a win, too. I mean, it was a lot of fun because we got to see everyone on the team really come together during a gut check moment. You know, like, are we going to fold or are we going to come together? And it was a whole team effort. Guys who didn't play, guys who did play. You could really feel the energy and passion on the bench that those guys brought. So, like, overall, it was a complete team win, and that's what we look for, and that's what we're going to need come down the stretch.
But I really felt like, John Dawson's voice and Ryan Kemwright's toughness and Caleb Holmesley getting back to being Caleb, I think that was the difference in the game, because when those 3 guys together are clicking, we've got a good chance to be really competitive.
Flames with the win are now 2-2 on the season. UMass Lowell with the loss falls to 1-4. And Liberty will turn its sights next to Mississippi Valley State coming up here on Wednesday afternoon. It'll be a 2 o'clock game, so I guess you want to call it a businessman special. What do you want? Post lunch?
Matinee? I don't know.
Yeah. A matinee in the Vine Center. There you go. So make your plans to come on out and join us. And should be a good matchup. A very athletic Mississippi Valley State team.
Yeah, and don't let their record fool you. They haven't maybe had the success in the win column, but a team that's very capable, very athletic. So a key is going to be, putting a body on somebody, rebounding. We saw the benefits of that late game, so that's going to be a priority. And then again, Flames just need to kind of continue this offensive momentum that they have. They had some good flow. They need to carry that into Wednesday afternoon.
Flames from game 1 to game 4. How much of improvement have you seen?
Good. Yeah, I mean, steady improvement. Still, again, I would say, they got a lot to work on still, and every day is a work day. So, again, I think it's going to be consistency. We've seen flashes of great offensive play, and we see, extended minutes of good defense, but consistency on both ends of the floor is where they need to keep working toward.
We'll see if they can get it done here on Wednesday afternoon. Again, 2 o'clock tip-off, Liberty and Mississippi Valley State here in the Vine Center. Final score on this Monday evening, this winning night for the Flames, 84-77 over UMass Lowell. For Paul Nazigan, my name is Nick Pierce for the Liberty Flames Sports Network.